Oh, what's going on, guys? It is JD here, back with another episode of the No Money Spent Road to Glory, the second episode of the day. If you missed the first one, be sure to go ahead and check it out. We added the new Pink Diamond Westbrook to the squad. Technically, we added him yesterday before our game against DBG. And again, I'm going to plug that game because it was such a good game. We were 2-0 down, or we were down 2-0 in the series against him this year. So it really was a must-win game. And before spoiling it, go ahead and check it out. But not going to spoil it. We came through in the clutch and we got the W. So that puts the season series, there we go, I know I said that wrong, at 2-1. So we're going to make it a best of 5. So we'll be doing another game in a couple of months' time. And then hopefully we can pull it off and come back from 2-0 down and win 3-2. That'd be pretty good, wouldn't it? So that is pretty cool. So today we're actually going to be talking about the state of my club. And in my opinion, I think it is the best No Money Spent squad out there. Now, of course, a lot of other people have No Money Spent series. We're talking about DBG, obviously. Carlos Story's got one. Bio2K has one. Henry the Blasian's got one. Jay Canada's just started one up. And I know there's others I'm forgetting because a lot of people are doing them this year. But in my opinion, this is the best one by far. Now, obviously, we have the most episodes out there. We're over 200 deep now. This has literally been all I've done on the game since 2K20 was released. So it only does make sense that we have the best club. Now, obviously, that doesn't mean I'm the best player, and I'm not in any way saying I'm the best player. We obviously got the dub against DBG, but he usually does have my number. So I'll definitely want to get some more games against other people with No Money Spent squads. Another one, Space with Bird, he also has one, a very good one as well. So yeah, there's plenty out there on YouTube for you guys to take a look at. But we're going to go through my club today, show you how much I've got invested, how much MT we should have at the end of it, and how many tokens we should have after we lock in a couple of sets as well. And then, of course, we'll look at my main squad and show you all the players I've got in the club as well. So, going to be a lot to get through, but it's going to be a lot to look at as well, which is very fun indeed. So, let's jump into it. So, I've already gone over the today in my team stuff. Nothing crazy going on today, as you would expect. So, moving on to the first thing, and that is Triple Threat Offline. So, we are bang on halfway through Triple Threat Offline. We hit Serge Ibaka, Pink Diamond, a couple of days ago. And that's pretty much where my motivation is going to take me. If I really start to need tokens, then I will jump back into Triple Threat Offline. But other than that, I think my my line has ended with Triple Threat Offline. Obviously, I'm not going to go for Galaxy Opal Dominique. Completely outdated, completely useless card at this point in the game anyway, because we are into late February now, so there's no point going for that card. Other than that, little bits of MT. I mean, 50 wins for 10k MT. Not great, not going to lie, but yeah, the tokens would be good, but at the moment we don't really need tokens, obviously, and the vault itself is pretty damn bad. 2,500 MT, not great. Ben Simmons, everyone's already got. Zion Williamson, which we've already got. The Flash Pack, which is neither here nor there, and then some tokens again, which is not impressive at all. We move on, and of course we've got all of the dominations done. We had them done pretty early on. In terms of the Spotlight Challenges, we have got all of those done, Series 1 and Series 2. All 8 of them completed. No, wait, all 10 of them completed, which was a grind in total. That is 170 challenges. 170 challenge games we've played there, so we've played quite a lot of that throughout the year. Weekly challenges, as you saw back here, we've done 107 out of 125. So we've completed all of these, and then we've just got these ones that they have just added in today, or yesterday basically. That we haven't completed yet. And the reason I got through so many of those, I probably won't be doing that anymore, but that was because of Evos. So they were so good for Evoing up cards. Obviously, you got a couple of tokens at the end of it as well. You got 6 tokens for completing each set. And you do, of course, get a little bit of MT along the way. So for Evoing up cards, it was definitely a good thing to do. But now the game has kind of moved away from Evos completely, I don't think I'm going to be doing any more of those. And the moment challenges, I think I've completed every one this year apart from 2. And they were the ones that needed you to use the Amethyst Brandon Ingram and the Diamond LeBron James. So I didn't buy those because obviously their prices went sky high. And obviously I haven't done the Trey Young just yet, but I will get that done in due course. Moving on to my team Unlimited. So I've gone 12-0 twice this year. We have done it this month, obviously for February. We got the Moses Malone and the Pink Diamond Clyde. And then we also did it in October, I believe, or November. I can't remember exactly. But that was the month where it was Baron Davis and we got Amari Stoudemire as the secondary player. So we've gone 12-0 twice. We've got 4 Pink Diamonds from doing so, which is not too bad at all. Realistically, none of them are in my squad anymore, but Baron Davis I did use for quite some time, and he was a fantastic card. Amari got used a little bit, not too much, and then Moses Malone came into the squad for a couple of games and then went straight out, and Clyde Drexler didn't even touch the squad. So we move on. Multiplayer challenges. Now, this year I have done, I'm going to say like 80% of the challenges for tokens, maybe even 90%. There's only a couple of them that I haven't done, and I would definitely recommend you guys to do this, because 6 tokens just for one game is not bad at all. Obviously, these ones, again, only got added in yesterday, so I will be doing these before next week. That'll be a bonus 12 tokens coming our way. And then Triple Threat Online, if we actually come down to the agenda, we can have a look at how many games we've played. We can't have a look at how many games we've played, but we've done 341 ball drops, so you can kind of guess that we've played quite a bit. I'm going to say about 100 games of Triple Threat Online, maybe, something like that. Then when we're down here, we'll actually have a look. So we have evolved a card, from Diamond to Pink Diamond. Got a bonus 20k for that. We obviously locked in some sets for the extra tokens right there. And we completed all the Emerald cards. We did the 25 ball drops and the 50 ball drops in Triple Threat Offline. And the only ones we haven't done are, of course, the other collector levels. And, of course, that Triple Threat Online one. So we move over to the pack market, and of course we have not spent a single penny in VC this year. We did have the pre-order VC that came with the game, but obviously everyone could have got that if they pre-ordered the game, so that's fine. I don't really count that, but other than that, no packs have been opened this year, apart from, of course, the pre-order ones and any reward packs we might get. In terms of the token market, we have, of course, completed the Emerald Awards. We've got through all of the boards, and we've got 2 of the Pink Diamonds. Now, obviously, we're at 2,100 tokens, so we can easily get ourselves a a Galaxy Opal. So we need to redeem another 6, which is another 900 tokens. And of course, to get a Galaxy Opal, it is going to be 1,650 tokens, which still leaves us with like 500 tokens, which is insane. So we could definitely pick one of these up. I'm just waiting for the next update. And regardless of who it is, if it's someone who's trash, if it's someone who's good, I'm going to be getting a Galaxy Opal. If it's trash, I'll pick up David Robinson. If it's a good card, then I'll pick up that new good card. But I just didn't like the idea of wasting so many tokens on these Pink Diamonds that are all so useless. Obviously, the 2 I have got are Reggie Lewis and Paul Millsap, which came from the last update, which are half-decent cards. Paul Millsap was in my squad for quite some time. So that is what I'm hoping they're going to do next month, or hopefully at the end of February, to be fair. They're going to add in some more Pink Diamonds that are actually usable, and then I can just pick up probably like 4 trash ones just to get myself to that Galaxy Opal board. So we are absolutely killing it. We come over to the auction house, and we have got some massive investments going on at the moment. We have got 5 diamond contracts here, and then we've got another 6 down here in the auctions. I believe it's 6, yeah, it is. So we've got 11 diamond contracts there we are invested in. We have got 20 Chauncey Billipses that we have invested in, 10 Steve Nashes, and 10 Miles Bridges. So I'm going to do some quick maths and then see how much I'm going to get back for all these guys. Okay, so Steve Nash, I think I should be able to get about 20k for each of those, so we're going to sell them off, and that will, of course, be 200k coming to the club. Chauncey Billups, 20 of those, should be able to sell for about 10k, hopefully. Obviously, this is me being optimistic. They're not at that price just yet, but I am thinking they will go up to that price. 20 of him at 10k, obviously that is another 200k coming to the squad. Miles Bridges, he's currently at 25k. I'll pick them up for less than 15k, so he's already gone up significantly a lot. So I reckon he's going to hit 30k, and I'll sell them off then and get another 300k. And then the diamond contracts, we've got 11 of them. They are a little bit hit and miss with their prices, so I'm going to put that down as 150k. So in total, that is going to be, some quick maths, 850k in our investments, and that is just these 4 items right here. We do, of course, then come over to the auction house, and we've got the legacy investments as well. So we've got 4 David Thompsons, we've got 2 Mark Price, 2 Sidney Moncrief, and 2 George Mykans as well. And then, of course, we also have all of those 5 players locked in or ready to lock in for the Legacy Showcase Series 1 and Series 2. So we are in a fantastic position. We could get 400 tokens just like that. And not only that, we can get another 300 tokens. So we can get 700 tokens just at the click of a button without needing to spend any MT, because we've already spent that MT. Now, these guys are really cheap now. It is hard to believe. How's that actually affected the price of these lower rate cards? It looks like Hasby Elites is up at like 4k. The Sapphire is actually up at like 5k. But overall, these sets are still so cheap. For 100 tokens each is absolutely ridiculous. So I would definitely recommend you guys going for those sets if you are looking for tokens. This set is still a little bit too expensive. Devin Booker there at 80k. Shea is at 20k, which isn't bad. Westbrook, I imagine, is around 20k as well, which he is. And you've got Kelly Oubre, Marcus Morris Sr., and Lonzo Ball, who aren't too expensive, so I might pick that one up as well, because it's not too bad. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is a very nice option at the point guard position because of his height, obviously coming in at 6'6", so I might pick that set up as well. But for the time being, we've got 700 tokens that we can lock in, so we can get 2 Galaxy Opals at the click of a button if we wanted to, but obviously I don't want to go for that just yet. If they drop a token update and the cards aren't very good, or they're not cards I need, I do think all of these prices are going to go up, so I will be selling all of these guys off for hopefully a significant amount of profit. I'd say significant amount of profit, because we picked these cards up quite some time ago, expecting the cards prices to go up, but they have just plummeted down. So Bill Walton at 40k, you've got Bernard King at 40k already as well. So 80k so far between those two players. Sidney Moncrief at 20k, so 100k so far. And then George Mikan at 20k. So you're looking at about 125k for 200 tokens. That is such good value. It is hard to believe. If you're locking in these sets for tokens, it is a massive, massive L. If you're locking in heat check sets for tokens, a massive L. The legacy sets by far are the best ones for tokens. And then, of course, closely followed by Moments of the Week 7, 8, and 9. So we're in a really good position to pick up several of the top rated cards from the token market. So what else have we got in the club? Obviously, we have completed all of these sets. We haven't even locked these in. Why have we not locked these in? I think I was just waiting to see if it is actually worth it. So we've got another 120 tokens to come from those 6 sets right there. Again, if they don't drop good things into the token market, we can just sell up these cards. Obviously, they're not being pulled as much as they once were, because Series 2 has taken over now. So they might go up in value, so that's why I haven't locked them in just yet. Series 2, obviously, we're not making a start on that. Heat check cards, had these guys in here for a long time, and again, I'm going to say there is at least 500k locked in all of these cards. We don't have too many high rated players, because we have gone ahead and sold most of the top tier cards. Whenever they go on fire and they go up to like 90 odd rated, they do go up in price quite significantly, but we do still have people like Luka Doncic down there, people like CP3, so we've still got some pretty high rated cards, but everyone else is still going to be pretty expensive, so we can make a lot of MT off of that. We come down to the moment section. We have got the new guys: Derek Jones Jr., Bam Adebayo, Miles Bridges, Aaron Gordon, Terence Davis, who I will be selling, but Donovan Mitchell, who I will be selling again after he goes up in price a little bit, and Buddy Hield, who is a fantastic card. In terms of the rewards, obviously these are all from Domination, which we've completed. We've got our 4 Moments of the Month cards, Players of the Month cards, which we've got here. Am I going to get that Galaxy Opal Dr. J? Probably not, because that needs me to go 12-0 another 2 months, and that is if the next 2 months actually have Dirk and Larry Bird as the secondary players. So chances are we're not going to get him, which isn't too much of a shame, to be fair, because we do have the Galaxy Opal Brandon Roy, of course. And he is our only Galaxy Opal that we have this year, but he is so, so good. We move on. Obviously, we've got 10 of the Triple Threat Awards, so we've got these from either Locker Codes or from the Triple Threat Online Vault, offline Vault, or just from Triple Threat Rewards. So we've got the Channing Frye, didn't really take him up far. Gerald Green, Darius Miles were good at the start of the game. Dion Waiters, who I still haven't even got around to evoing, because there's just such better options out there, which is just mad. Jason Williams never touched the floor. Desmond Mason was good. Jamal Crawford never really touched the floor. Zach Randolph was from the Vault, not great. Doug West from the Vault, not great. And then, of course, Serge Ibaka, who we just picked up. So I think I have got reasonably lucky in the Vault, to be fair. And then Spotlights, we've got all of these cards locked in. So that was a hell of a grind. And realistically, at this point of the game, was it worth it? It is hard to say. Probably not, but it is what we have done. So we move on. We don't have anything down here. We don't have anything down here. And we don't really have anything down here. And that is because we've come over to the collector levels. At some point this year, we did hit 2,000 cards. So as you can see there, that is the level we're at. We're at All-Star, and that's where we're going to stay for the rest of the year. So it was a long old grind to get up to this level, guys. Not going to lie. It took a lot of time, a lot of patience, a lot of buying, and just a lot of bidding as well. But we hit 2,000, so we got 300 tokens. We got 100 KMT. Anton Jameson, not good. 200 tokens, good. Eddie Jones, actually pretty good. Isaiah Thomas, not good. And then obviously you get the lower tier rewards down here. Is it worth going any further? Not at all, in my opinion. Jalen Rose is horrendous. Scottie Pippen, not much better. 750 tokens would be nice, but realistically, we don't even need the tokens. Sabonis already outdated because he is very slow. Lateral quickness is horrendous. Perimeter D is horrendous. And then D-Wade and AD aren't even available at the moment. When you've got people like KD and MJ on the market, which you can obviously just buy and sell back. But these guys, it takes so much MT to get to this level. So not worth it at all, in my opinion. But at some point this year, we did hit 2,000, which is still a pretty good milestone to hit. So moving down to the card Evo section, we have got a 5-star Evo Pink Diamond Jerome William, which was a lot of work, don't get me wrong. He took quite a lot of time, but definitely worth it. A fantastic, fantastic card. Other than that, Marc Gasol, we do need to complete his Evo, get him sold for about 80k on the profit. Hedo Turkoglu was a nice one to Evo. Jason Kidd, we got to 4-star. And as you can see, I did actually put in some decent work with him, but they just keep dropping these ridiculous cards. Obviously, we have added Pink Diamond Westbrook, and I don't think there's any point now in taking Kidd any further. Another 1,500 points with him would be a little bit of a drag. As you can see, Jamal Crawford literally played 8 games with him and he's never seen the floor again. 1 game with Anton Jameson. Other than that, Desmond Mason got done. We did a 5-star Evo back in the day with Clyde Drexler. And that was so hard. I think he needed a ridiculous amount of steals. I can't remember exactly how many. It might have been 150 steals, something like that. So I grinded hard for that. And I really should have done. Completely worthless, sorry. So, yeah, after that, we definitely started giving up on Evos. Kareem died at 3 stars. KG, we got up to 5-star, but he was one of the early ones, so he wasn't too bad. Isaiah Thomas didn't even play a single game with him after getting him at the Amethyst level. Obviously, he does go to a Galaxy Opal, but completely worthless at this point in the game. D-Wade was another 5-star one we did. Andre got to 3-star, and then these guys only got to 2 stars before we gave up on them. Dwight we did a little bit of work with, but there is just no point. These old Evos are just completely outdated. There's absolutely no need to do them. And the same can be said about the domination ones. So Cliff Robinson, Mo Pete, Abdul Raif, and Bob Sura didn't get any of those done, and definitely not going to, because of course they go hand in hand with the diamond cards up here. Bob McAdoo, Jerry Stackhouse. 3k points each of those? I don't think so. And then, of course, you do that to get a pink diamond Jason Richardson, who then you need to Evo up to Galaxy Opal anyway. So that is not worth it at all. And it definitely goes to show with the fact that at this point in the game, you can pick up someone like the Miles Bridges off the auction house at the small forward position for like 25k, who is an absolute god. So let's now move on to my actual squad. This is my main squad. This is the squad that I used to beat DBG yesterday. And it is an incredible squad. So let me know down below who you think has the best squad out there. In my opinion, it is mine, but you guys might disagree, so let me know. And also let me know if you think I can improve this squad anywhere. Obviously, there are a couple of improvements that we can make. At the point guard position, I don't think there's too many players that we could actually add in here to make it better. Obviously, there is Pink Diamond, Gilbert Arenas, and Derrick Rose, but I don't think they are much better than Westbrook. I think Westbrook is an absolute incredible card. And then Jeremy Lin at the backup point guard position is also fantastic. His badges just make him so good. Hall of Fame clamps is a nasty badge, and I think Russ has it as well. He does. So 2 point guards with Hall of Fame clamps, and then at the shooting guard position, we have, of course, got our biggest MT spend of the year in Galaxy Opal Vince Carter, who of course also comes with Hall of Fame clamps. Aaron Gordon next up. He was a reasonably cheap, about 150k I paid for him, again with Hall of Fame clamps. Giannis has Hall of Fame clamps, and Bam Adebayo has it on gold, I believe. So he has a Hall of Fame as well. So a full starting lineup of Hall of Fame clamps. That is incredible. And of course, all of these guys can knock down the 3. All of them can drive. All of them can speed boost as well. I mean, that starting lineup is absolutely ridiculous. And off the bench, it just keeps on getting better. So Jeremy Lin, obviously fantastic card. Buddy Hield, an absolutely lights-out shooter. Again, with Hall of Fame clamps. At this point in the game, they're just adding in cards that are just going to stay here till the end of the year. Brandon Roy, Hall of Fame clamps. Lamar Odom, only the gold clamps, but he is obviously 6'10" at that powerful position. So he's got a little bit of height to him. Joel Embiid does not have the clamps, but is still a very good defensive option. So the centre position is definitely one I can upgrade. I wouldn't mind getting in the Pink Diamond Hakeem, but like I said, I will be picking up the Galaxy Opal David Robinson if the next update isn't great. So I'm not going to spend MT on another centre now just yet, just in case, because we do have Bam and he does do a very good job. Other players I've got in my squad, we'll actually go through position by position. So at the point guard position, we've got Steve Nash. Obviously, he's kind of an investment, not really one to play with. Stephen Marbury was good for a little while, but his stamina is a big problem. Baron Davis was great early on, but he does have steady shooter. He doesn't have gold dimer, and at this point in the game, he is just a little bit outdated. Chauncey Billups, obviously, as an investment. Magic Johnson was just a bad card as soon as he came out. Steve Francis was good to begin with, but again, a pretty bad card, especially defensively. Kyle Lowry still a usable and viable option. Other than that, you're getting down to the Amethysts, and none of these guys are too usable at this point in the game. Obviously, some budget cards are good. Dennis Smith Jr., Dante Exum, Jamal Murray. Still very good Ruby cards, but at this point in the game, when you can buy diamonds for like 20k, it is not worth it. On to the shooting guards, we've got Reggie Lewis in the club, who is a fantastic card. Donovan Mitchell, 95, not bad at all. Isaiah Ryder, Eddie Jones, both really solid cards. Desmond Mason was good in his time, but again, defensively, will get absolutely torched nowadays. And then move down here, we've got Terrence Davis, who is a fantastic budget card. Landry Fields, not a bad card either. And then you're getting on to some budget Ruby cards. And of course, Lance Stevenson, I think, or don't think we've seen him yet. Norman Powell, of course, a very good card, and so was Michael Cooper. On to the small forward position, we've got Richard Jefferson in there, who is very good, but his release is a little bit of a problem in my opinion. Jimmy Butler, a fantastic card. We move down here, not many others that are really standing out to me. to be fair. Obviously, got the current day cards, which are not great. Onto the budget cards, and you look at people like Michael Porter Jr., who is a very, very nice option. And even so is Jonathan Isaac. At the power forward position, we have got Giannis, Paul Millsap in there, who is a fantastic card. And if there was a space for him in this squad, he would definitely be in there. But obviously, there just isn't, because we've got so many good cards out here. Miles Bridges, a fantastic card. Zion, a fantastic card. Derek Jones Jr., Ben Simmons, Antoine Walker, Jaren Jackson Jr., all fantastic, fantastic cards. And then in terms of budget cards, Bielitsa was really nice. Who else we got down here? No one else really, even though Kristaps Porzingis was a nice card. And then at the centre position, again, this is definitely the weakest position that I have in the squad at the moment. Moses Malone, but again, a little bit undersized. Both of these coming in at 6'10", which isn't great. These guys, just investments. Marc Gasol will be sold soon. Karl Malone, not a centre. Brook Lopez is good, but defensively very poor. Karl-Anthony Towns, not bad. Miles Turner, very good. Andrea Bargnani, very good as well. But other than that, not really too many good budget options out there. So I've had to rank my favourite players out of this squad. I would say Giannis has got to be up there as one of my favourite. Westbrook is fast becoming one of my favourite cards. I've only played that game against DBG and a couple of games of Triple Threat offline, but already I think he is fantastic. Vince Carter is obviously brilliant. Brandon Roy is great. Jeremy Lin I've used for quite some time, obviously evoing him up, so I do know him quite well. I think he does have the better dribble moves when compared to Russ, but I think Russ just has the extra badges, the explosive speed. Other than that, you got Lamar Odom's fantastic, Hercules fantastic. Shaq I could definitely do without, because he is just in there if I need a really strong defensive presence at the end of the game. But yeah, the only improvements I could think I could add into this squad, Pink Diamond Hakeem could definitely come in at that centre position. We can maybe add in Pink Diamond Porzingis. If we come over here, Pink Diamond Porzingis we have had at one point in this year and was a very, very good card. But defensively, I don't think he has clamps. And if you're looking at like having the best squad that you can assemble, you need to have that badge. I didn't just scroll past it, did I? No, I didn't. So if you play him at the power forward position, someone has Lamar Odom, Heidi Turkoglu, Giannis, they are just going to be getting blow-bys against you, and it is not going to be a fun time at all. So definitely think he has his drawbacks. Other than that, we could, of course, add in Galaxy Opal MJ. He would be ridiculous. He could come into the backup shooting guard position instead of Buddy Hield. And then, of course, we've got the newly released Galaxy Opal Kevin Durant, who I would love to have in. But 500k for a card when they're dropping cards every week that seem to just outdate the previous releases, I don't think it is worth it, in my opinion. But if I had him at the small forward position, move Aaron Gordon down to the bench. Then we've got Galaxy Opal Brandon Roy that's not even in the squad. So, yeah, we're not far off having one of the best squads that you can possibly have. In terms of sets that actually lock in for things, in terms of players, we've got the Galaxy Opal Mark Eaton, who's not even a good card. Magic Johnson is a great card. Maybe we could have him in place of Jeremy Lin. But if we compare the two right here, Jeremy Lin 6'3", obviously the height is the massive, massive thing here. Both have the similar Hall of Fame badges. Shooting goes to Jeremy Lin, passing goes to Magic, defensively goes to Magic, of course, rebounding goes to Magic, and speed goes to Jeremy Lin a little bit, but not too much in it. So Magic Johnson would definitely be an upgrade right there. AD at the power forward position. Off the bench, I definitely think he would be a nice little upgrade over Lamar Odom, which we can't actually compare him to him. But yeah, this AD is a ridiculous card, so we definitely could have him in the squad, but I just don't think there's any real need. I think my squad is just at a point where it's so good. Bill Russell was good, but again, at this point, I don't think it's worth logging in this much MT for a 6'10" centre when I've already got Bam Adebayo and Moses Malone. And the cards I'm going to get, DeMar DeRozan, not better than someone like Buddy Hield. Gilbert Arenas, not better than someone like Russell Westbrook. And then Bob Pettit, not even close to being as good as someone like Heidi Turkoglu or Lamar Odom, etc. So there's a couple of players I could add in here. Like I said, Pink Diamond AD could come in here, Pink Diamond Hakeem, or Galaxy Opal David Robinson. Either one would be nice. And then, of course, Galaxy Opals. If we're talking about Galaxy Opals, obviously they would make this squad better. But what a squad this is. I'm so happy with it. It played so well yesterday. I'm so proud of myself for that game. I hit so many green lights, which you guys know I do struggle with this year. So really happy that I managed to get my releases nailed down. So yeah, that is the squad. It probably won't be changing too much in the next couple of weeks. The next time it's going to probably change is when they update the token market. Because like I said, I'll definitely be adding in a Galaxy Opal. Whether or not that's David Robinson, it is yet to be seen. And yeah, hopefully in the next couple of days, they just keep adding in some really nice cards, but not nice cards that affect my investments. Hopefully my investments keep on going up. So that is going to be it for today's little club tour video. Let me know down below who you think has the best No Money Spent squad out there. And let me know if you want me to play anyone else in a game of 2K against their No Money Spent squad. Obviously, we've done it against Mick DBG 3 times this year. We're 2-1 down, but we came off with a really good win yesterday. So yeah, if there's anyone you want me to play, let me know down below. So as usual, guys, that's going to be it for today. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.